sad I couldn't be with my family yesterday. I talked to him quite a bit on the phone, and I'm looking forward to getting home and spending time with my wife and kids. I guess I celebrate my birthday tonight.
All right,
Well, we asked Michael how did he spend his 33rd birthday in Indianapolis at the
oh,
hotel last night. He said watching a lot of movies. That Smectrovision bill
saw Reggie
was
moving.
really impressive this morning.
What do you give Michael Jordan for his birthday?
One on the shot clock with 6:51 remaining in the first quarter. Too late. 24.
24.
Violation.
Yep.
The Pacers with a 15-7 lead over the Bulls.
What? The game just started.
Phil Jackson going with
I'm sorry, y'all. I literally just clicked on this video. They didn't show the beginning of the game.
Hopper and Jordan in the backcourt. Open shot for Wennington.
Good boy.
Rebounded by Rodman. Here's Pippen for three. And Miller collars the rebound.
Well, even though they came up empty, that's a pretty good example of the Bulls offense. They get a good reversal, get a good shot, get the defense moving, and that's how Dennis Rodman can get those easy offensive rebounds and get another shot opportunity.
Bulls opening up with Jordan for the most part going against Jackson, but we'll see the matchup against Miller.
I gotta make them.
Able to hit. Davis. Dale Davis with his second field goal. Pacers 17, the Bulls 7.
And Dale Davis at 6'11",
Bulls losing though.
unusually long arms, is the kind of big forward that can give Rodman problems by able to reach over him.
Rodman gives it back to Jordan. Pippen.
Hey.
That's his first field goal. Scottie Pippen missing his first 4 shot attempts. Indiana leading 17-9. Smith's off a pretty feed from Jackson. Back comes Jordan. Has Hopper with him, but the Pacers able to retreat. Michael had a notion to try to split through.
They all on Mike.
Played very tough by Jackson.
Oh.
Beautiful pass from Rodman.
Nice. Nice,
Larry
man.
Brown said he wanted the Pacers to put more pressure on the ball. He didn't care who it was, Jordan, Pippen, whoever. They did that. Michael finally gave it up, and then the perfect feed from Rodman on the alley-oop.
How's that for a recovery on a sequence where Jordan seemed to be snuffed out, but kept going, went to the hoop, and Rodman running. Crowd reacting to the shot by Smith. Wennington was open.
Hey. Oh my God, he made Smith fall.
Wow, that had to be something, or it appeared to be, unless the officials ruling that Rick Smith was too far underneath the basket for it to be a charge, and maybe a good non-call by the officials there, but there was definitely contact as Wennington initiated it.
Can we see some Reggie?
By Chicago. Miller tried to step back, but could not get position for the jumper. Here's Farrell. So the Pacers lead the Bulls 19-13 as we come up on 4 minutes remaining first quarter. Jordan firing. And Smith's with the box out. Jackson. Stopped by Hopper. Nice move by Jackson around Hopper. And back comes Hopper. 3-on-1.
Oh yeah, easy. Ooh.
What a play by Michael Jordan.
That's what we doing, Money Mike?
Wow, what a whiplash job there for Reggie Miller. His neck almost spun around like the Exorcist there as Michael gave a little show and tell.
That is a new one out of the arsenal. We have not seen that.
Ooh, spin move.
Off the 2-on-1 break. Foul is called. Wennington collecting his third.
Well,
Look at that.
Coming down, bearing down on Reggie Miller, and on that ball fake, just a little look right, and then the easy feed to Ron Harper. And here's the alley-oop from Dennis.
Hey.
So Michael had been double-teamed, did the wise thing, gave the ball up, and made the hard cut to the basket.
Actually, Michael's celebrating his 33rd birthday this afternoon here at Market Square. Rick Smith back to the line. He's 2 of 4 at the line. Wennington sitting down after picking up his third, and James Edwards has come on in his 19th NBA season. He's 40 years old. He missed 21 games earlier in the year with a sprained back injury. James Edwards, a guy who's played for 8 different NBA teams, has a couple of championship rings as a member of the Detroit Pistons.
Well, they call him Buddha. He's not going to do a lot of things defensively, but he still has that little fadeaway jumper from the post.
Ooh!
Turning it on here in the first quarter is 9 points and several extraordinary moves. Indiana by 4. Here's Ricky Pierce, who just checked in. Oh, it's tipped home. Looks like Dale Davis got a piece of it. 23-17 Indiana. Here is Jordan drawing the foul.
Jordan is so fast. As soon as the play in on the other end, here he
comes.
comes.
The rules is don't ever give Michael baseline because you just can't get
Hey.
there quickly enough to try to stop him. And there's an example of the reason why nobody home as Michael throws it down.
Yeah. I think that was a smart move for nobody to get under that rim.
The 5 teams to have beaten the Bulls this season. Rick Smits led Indiana with 26 points as they defeated Chicago here at Market Square last December. Now that snapped a 13-game Bulls win streak. The Bulls losses this season to Orlando, Seattle, Denver, and Phoenix. Indiana here at home 19-4. They had won 17 straight, but lost to the Nets here last Tuesday night.
Damn, this Shaq and Penny 27-0.
So 19 up and 4 down here at Market Square. The road record, though, 13 and 14, something Larry Brown would like to improve on. Michael, points, 3 assists, and 2 blocked shots by Jordan, who has done it in spectacular fashion.
Well, Michael seems to have an idea coming into most ball games. He knows he's going to get his 22, 23 shots a game up. He's going to take a lot of jump shots, even when he goes in the post. He's going to take that little fadeaway jump shot. He wants to get his team back into the ball game very quickly, and then he is more aggressive as far as taking the ball to the basket, and that's what we've seen in this first quarter.
Eddie Johnson has checked in for the Pacers, sent out in Indiana's previous game against the Bullets because of a sore back. Here's pressure by Chicago. Antonio Davis also on the floor. Ricky Pierce trying to get it to Antonio Davis. Jordan with Rodman with the pull-up.
Yeah, okay. Nice.
23-21 Indiana. Michael Jordan with 13 of Chicago's 21 points.
Nice.
And you just can't afford, if you're the Indiana Pacers, to make those kinds of mistakes. 36-year-old Ricky Pierce jumping in the air, not knowing what he's going to do with the ball. He turned it over.
Travel?
Antonio Davis looking for possession.
Yeah, I saw that one travel right there. Hold on. That's travel, man. See. Okay. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, he didn't travel. Oh, shit. My bad.
First time. Backing Johnson. Calqc with the baby hook. And rebounded by Adrian Caldwell. Here comes Jackson pushing down. And dumps it off. But Hugh Evans with the whistle along the baseline. And James Edwards is upset. Foul called on Edwards.
The ball in the basket, that's going to make these jump shots a lot easier here. Just eyeballing his defender, making Mark Jackson back up, and taking the easy little 15-foot jump shot. So I was a little surprised that Tony Kukoc, just coming into the ball game, tattooed that ball about 6 or 7 dribbles, trying to get his own shot instead of maybe getting the ball moved around a little bit and go to the hot hand, Michael Jordan.
Larry Brown has been saying good things about the rookie from Georgia Tech, Travis Best, who's been getting the playing time. He's just moved by Antonio Davis. Pacers lead 25-21. 1:45 left in the first, and it is Jordan guarded by Pierce. Dickie Simpkins has come on for Chicago for the first time. He just cleared out for Jordan, who goes to the fadeaway. And the rebound handled by Best. He can run the floor. Best for Johnson. Antonio Davis draws the foul. It's on Simpkins. Oh, Dickie Simpkins called for his first.
Bullets, Antonio, consistent number of the Pacers have a lot of concern about.
Antonio Davis, a 68% free throw shooter. Indiana has led all the way. They have led by as many as 10. They opened up leading 12-2, 14-4, and now up by 6 with a minute 15 remaining in this first quarter. Marv Albert with Matt Calqc and the Dean of the shot. Calqc with the opening. On the back tap, kept alive. Jordan met by Pierce, and again they clear out for Michael. Rebounded by Johnson. Here's Best. Best with a beautiful
good D, Mike.
move to draw the foul, and the crowd loves it as Jordan collects his first.
Well, you can, and throughout the course of this
man,
season,
what?
had his problems with some of these smaller, quicker guards, like a Damon Stoudemire, thinking that if he were with the Toronto Raptors or with a team that he could get a lot, he could do with Stoudemire in the season. And Larry's been
Bro, that's all bar, bro.
That's the backup to Mark Jackson.
There's Haywood Workman, who's been a vital player in recent years for the Indiana Pacers. Jordan sitting down, getting a rest. Replaced by Hoffer. 6-0 run by Indiana, and they lead by 8 points. Calqc off the hesitation. Beautiful pass for Hoffer. Tony Calqc setting up.
Nice.
29-23, Indiana. Phil Jackson, with both Pippen and Jordan sitting down, actually handing the club over to Calqc, and he'll be quarterbacking the team. Pierce not able to hit. Rodman on the rebound. Here comes Kerr. Setting up Hoffer. Hoffer again. 29-25, Indiana.
Barb, you mentioned that both Michael and Scottie on the bench. You're not going to see that too often in the body of most games, but in their absence.
Yeah, they is both on the bench. I ain't even pay attention to that.
That was Best.
This is like my first time seeing Mike and Scottie on the bench.
Looking to set up for a last shot. Took too much time. 25.
Dang.
Performance by Michael Jordan in this opening quarter as he showed us the. Now the Pacers 500 teams, although the Nets are certainly playing very well as of late. Nets swept the home and home earlier this week. We talked
with an attitude against weaker or lesser teams. No disrespect to them, but they're not supposed to beat them. And we come into a ball game at times, we can dominate those teams, but there are a lot of times, and too many times this season, that you come into the game and you just let the game set its own pace. You allow the weaker or lesser teams to get a flow.
Well, those last 3 losses in February due to just lazy defense on the part of the Pacers. Very careless with the ball, poor execution, and the team just seeming to lack a lot of emotion and fire, and the Pacers just can't play that way.
Caldwell for Pierce. Second quarter.
Oh.
Ricky Pierce with the bucket and the foul for Pierce, his first field goal, and he's headed to the line.
Well, Larry Brown has been saying he still can't figure out how to use Eddie Johnson and Ricky Pierce.
Hey.
He doesn't feel he can use them together, although they're in there now playing with one another. Ricky Pierce still, even at his advanced age of 36, able to do it one-on-one and get his own shot. And we talked about Pippen and Jordan not being on the floor for a while there, with no Reggie Miller and no Rick Smits, as they both wait at the scorer's table.
Man, I want to see Reggie do something.
Fire on the part of the Pacers in certain games. This is, in recent years, been a club that seems to play better or turn it on come playoff time, and you got the idea Larry Brown feels that about Reggie Miller. He'd like to see more fire from Reggie during the regular season. Caldwell called for the foul. The basket does not count.
It's a game during the regular season. During the playoffs, that gets up in the 18, 19, 20 area on a regular basis. But Reggie Miller likes to let the other players
Reggie.
Larry Brown doesn't want Reggie Miller just taking jump shots. He wants him to be more aggressive, taking the ball to the basket, draw fouls, create plays for his teammates.
Reggie Miller back on the floor. Edwards to the fadeaway.
No.
And here comes Best, stopped by Hoffer. It's a blocking foul. Hoffer reaching in, trying to knock it away. That is his second personal personal.
Ron Harper not happy with that call. He felt he was waiting there in plenty of time. And
Yeah,
Jackson texts
that was
Leonard
one
and
of them
Jimmy
calls.
Rogers
Let me see.
all up off the bench. And it did appear that
That,
was
that was
there
a
in
that's a
plenty of
no
time to take
call,
that charge from
man.
the rookie Best.
They ain't have to call
7-point
that.
lead for the Pacers. Best to the reverse and took a shot on the top of the head. Indiana 34 and Chicago 25 with a minute and a half gone by in the second quarter. Calqc.
Damn.
With the rebound. Here's Best running the floor, delivering to Johnson. Rebound Hopper, pitches down. Pacers get back. Calqc gives it back out. Kerr is fouled. The hand check foul called on Best.
Well, Steve Kerr has a difficult time in most defensive situations, but especially against a quick little water bug like
Oh,
Travis
yeah.
Best, just able to get by
Hey.
into the teeth of the defense. And then at the other end, Steve Kerr banged his already sore foot. Had an MRI. They thought he had a stress fracture, but it's just a sprain, and he hasn't missed a game.
Hopper. A friendly rim.
Good steal.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Pippen foul. Blocked by Smith.
Well, for years and years, this is where Michael Jordan has been so dangerous in the backcourt, able to steal the ball. Scottie Pippen doing the same thing.
Timeout called by Larry Brown. You are watching the NBA on.
Well, with Michael Jordan and
Scottie tried to kill him right here.
Read it beautifully here. Pippen picks it off easily and then challenges Rick Smits to the rim.
On by in the second quarter. Chicago only 11 of 28 from the field. Scottie Pippen just 1 of 5 here at the start. Indiana. The Bulls with Edwards
1 for 5, Scottie.
at the center position, along with Rodman and Pippen on the front line, and Kerr and Jordan in the backcourt, and Chicago goes to its pressure.
And when they do get matched up man-to-man, now we'll see Jordan and Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller only 2 shots in this ballgame, both of them taken in the first minute of the game.
Michael Jordan, 13 points in the first quarter. Smits on the head fake. 10 points for Rick Smits. Pacers by 7. Now the matchup is Miller defending against Jordan. Best playing Kerr. Edwards lost it, but deflected out by Smits.
Well, this particular sequence, Scottie Pippen picking up Reggie Miller at the defensive end, coming out of that trap situation. And Scottie senses that Reggie Miller has not yet gotten involved offensively and doesn't want to let him get off. You have to stay and know.
That's why we ain't seeing Reggie, because Scottie held him.
Mark Jackson, Dale Davis replaced Travis Best, and Antonio Davis 10 on the shot clock for the Bulls. Kerr not able to locate a shot. Down to 2, down to 1.
He threw a grenade. Shoot that shit, man.
Terrell. Jackson looking for Smits, is being pushed off the blocks by Edwards. Jordan over to help, leaving Jackson free for the 3. And rebounded by Pippen. Jordan posting. Jordan. Pacers 36, the Bulls 31.
Well, that time a good read between Jordan and Pippen on the post-up of Mark Jackson. They had it on the play before, didn't recognize it. This time Michael got it, threw it back out, reestablished. And, of course, the Bulls, anytime they get that matchup, would want to go to it with Michael against Mark Jackson.
Good D, Steve.
Helping out. And as Jordan tried to get position, was hit from behind by Jackson.
Well, usually the matchup is going to be Jordan watching Mark Jackson, and that's why Jackson had to pick up Michael Jordan in transition. Nobody able to come over and help, and then just the patience of the Chicago Bulls. They're not hurrying on this particular occasion. Very patient, get the ball back out, and right into Michael for an easy turnaround.
And now Jordan fielding for Miller. Jordan is now
It's good defense.
on 11. Steve Kerr broke it up. Miller on on the recovery. Nice touch by Dwayne Farrell.
Pacers hooping too, though, man.
Indiana leads 38-31. Chicago Bulls at 45-5, the best record in the NBA. They have won their last 4 after the 2 losses, preceded by 18 straight wins.
What? Oh, man, he got his own board.
And then just flips it to the official, Hugh Evans.
Well, a couple of mistakes there. Reggie Miller, after he challenged that shot, took himself out of the play. You have to keep body contact on Michael Jordan, and then Smits just ushered him to the basket.
Reggie from way out. As you mentioned, he's having trouble locating shots, so fire that one from area code range.
And that's a force, really. Reggie does his best work by coming off screens or having another player penetrate and kick out to him where he can shoot the ball in rhythm.
They trying to deny Mike the ball so bad.
Mark Jackson looking for help. Waving for
Oh,
help.
oh, shit.
Edwards lost it.
Edwards, man, God. Did he get
And,
fouled?
the officials now saying jump ball. The question
Jump?
is, did Edwards deflect it out, or was it batted out by the Pacers?
Man, that ain't no jump ball. Time out.
Looking for help from Hugh Evans. Phil Jackson upset.
That's bullshit.
A timeout is called. We have not
Yeah.
received the official word on the call. This is
What is this, a challenge? Oh, yeah, you niggas couldn't challenge back then. I don't think niggas could challenge back then. Bro, the fuck? Man, that ain't no foul, bro. Just Chicago ball, man, got bet out of bounds, man. He want to jump it because they don't know what to call. Look at that. Hand. Oh, that is off on Edwards. And he want to jump it because he don't want to just give Indiana the ball and get cussed out by Phil.
Phil Jackson trying to get things straightened out with the official, but Bernie Fryer came over and explained exactly what happened. Nobody saw the play, but it was a foul on Farrell.
Pacers 38 and the Bulls 33 with 6:44 remaining in this first half. Phil Jackson still upset because he felt that there should have been a foul call. Pacers thought that it was last touched by Edwards. And Indiana controlling. Reggie Miller with only 3 shot attempts. Michael Jordan 6 of 13 from the field. However, 1 of 7 from the outside.
That's good D by Scottie,
Drifting
man.
along the baseline looking for a pass. Here's Farrell.
Damn. Boy, right?
By Rodman. And it's Rodman with rebound number 8.
Number 8.
And Dale Davis reaching for it. Jackson for Farrell. Counts in the foul. Oh, Calqc upset. Tony Calqc screaming at the official Bernie Fryer, and he's called for a technical.
Ted.
And Tony Calqc, extremely upset, was ushered aside.
He will not be denied. He still wants a piece of Bernie Fryer. Took off the sweatband, threw it on the floor. As Tony, in some respects, has played with a lot of frustration this year, despite the fabulous record of the Chicago Bulls at 45. Is upset. The bottom part of your screen, Tony is being held by Dwayne Farrell, who spun him out of the play and actually catapulted himself, did Farrell, into the 2-on-1 fast break situation. And of course, Tony Calqc had a legitimate break there, but the officials just didn't see it. Everybody with their eyes up.
The personal foul was called on Rodman. And the technical on Calqc for the response. 41-33. Indiana, just under 6 minutes left, first half. Pippen.
Hey, that one.
Scottie Pippen with only a second field goal. Late for foul.
Well, this is what I would call a nightmare lineup if you're the other team playing the Chicago Bulls. You've got Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Tony Calqc. No small players, so a guy like Mark Jackson has to guard Michael Jordan in this situation. And right now, the Bulls starting to take control of this game.
Beautiful back tap by Rodman. Sweep by Smits.
Picking up the little nickel dime foul. Larry Brown will get him out of there right away, as he really had Buddha James Edwards under wraps here, just trying to make him take a tough shot. It looked like he got a lot of ball on the play, and he argued with the official about it. And
that's
ball,
Antonio Davis back in. Rick Smits will.
See, caught on live in this one.
So the Pacers with a 6-point lead. Derek McKee back on the floor. Shot clock at 5. A fourth shot by Dale Davis. And Pippen spinning. Lost his footing. Oh, he hurt himself. Scottie trying to walk it off. They double up on Edwards. He's able to find Calqc. Jordan for 3.
Calqc could have shot that low key.
By McKee and fouled by Jordan. And a nice response from Michael Jordan, who realized how badly he was beaten and then came over.
Well, we talk about not letting the Jordans and the Pippens of the world go baseline because they can hurt you. Here's a 36-year-old player, Eddie Johnson, who just blows by Michael Jordan on that baseline. I'm sorry, I said a lot younger. Derek McKee shot and not give any kind of driving lane.
With Phil serving and Peter.
Scottie on the bench.
Scottie a moment ago, and it's actually a scab that he has on his knee that keeps breaking back open. So there would be no.
In this first half, Derek McKee, who has been very quiet this afternoon at the line. Chicago Bulls with Dickie Simpkins now up front, along with Dennis Rodman and Scottie Pippen, Steve Kerr, Michael Jordan in the backcourt. So going to the smaller lineup with James Edwards sitting down. Dennis Rodman, who is an excellent passer, playing the high post. Shot clock down to 2. It's down to 1. Pippen for 3. And it comes to Jordan. Pippen faking the backdoor pass. And the tip by Rodman. That is his first field goal, his first shot attempt. And the Pacer lead is now 4. 10 rebounds for Dennis Rodman.
Well, with Rick Smits on the bench right now with 3 personal fouls, the Pacers have to manufacture some offense. It's got to come from Reggie Miller, Derek McKee.
And the foul on Simpkins. Let's get back to Ahmad.
I was talking to Michael just earlier today, and he was saying that we'd had to pull out in the fourth quarter. He feels like that they have not established any consistency.
6 of 14. Has not been hitting the outside shot. 17 points in all. In fact, he is 1 of 8 from the perimeter.
And the big problem for the Bulls so far this afternoon, they're not getting anything at all from their bench. The bench has not scored yet, and the Indiana bench has chipped in with 17 points.
Jordan off the fake around McKee. Fouled by Pippen. So it is Indiana with a 4-point lead.
Well, Indiana got off to a good start in this ballgame because of
off fake by Jordan.
Well, anytime there's penetration into the defense and people trying to block shots, that's when the defense is going to get out of whack and get out of position. And if you don't put a body on people, this is when you will get rebounding opportunities. As Pippen did a good job preparing to get Reggie Miller on his back and go up for that finish.
Larry Brown telling us yesterday that he is looking for someone to step up as 4 blocks. At this stage.
Well, what Larry is saying, he's not, as you said, Mark, not so much concerned with the actual block, but they've got a big front line with the Davises and Smiths. Change shots, that'll be just as effective.
Miller popping that one up and driving across the lane. Last touch, though, by the Bulls. So Miller with only his 4th shot attempt. He is 2 out of 4 from the field. The Bulls have done a very good job defensively on Miller. Jordan has not allowed him any room. Coming up on 3 minutes remaining in the half. Antonio Davis for his second field goal. He has 6 points. Pacers 45 and the Bulls 39. And you can see the differential off the bench, 19-zip in favor of Indiana. Jordan with a series of fakes, giving it up. Pippen for 3. Scottie Pippen with 11 points, and it brings the Bulls within 3. And Chicago looking for the downtown shot. They were 12-24 the other night of the win at Minnesota. 4 apiece for Pippen, Jordan, and Kerr. And Davis feeling it. It counts and the foul. Foul committed by Simpkins.
Inside post player and playing with a great deal of confidence against Dickie Simpkins right now. He feels every time he catches the ball he can score. And now Phil Jackson has made the adjustment, getting Simpkins out of there, and coming in with Tony Kukoc, who was furious before on that play where he was grabbed and held and picked up the technical.
Dickie Simpkins, a second-year man from Providence, #1 draft pick of the Bulls last season. Pacers 47. The Bulls 42. Scottie Pippen with a hot hand. 9 of his 11 points here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. Kerr for 3. Steve Kerr among the leaders in three-point shooting. Cuts it to a 2-point Indiana lead.
Well, as long as Steve hangs around beyond that three-point arc, he will eventually get some open shots because the defense all starts looking at Jordan and Pippen.
Wayne Ferrell is getting the playing time here in the first half, coming up short. 4 on 3 for the Bulls. We are down to 45 seconds left in the half. Game time at 47. Pippen faking the jumper and now gets it off. Rebound. Kukoc, but a loose ball foul on the Pacers, and the Bulls will go to the line. Antonio Davis
do it with height. Dennis Rodman, a Scottie body on.
Dennis Rodman yesterday that he's very upset with his recent free throw shooting. Only 56% at all from the line, but he converted that one with a beautiful stroke.
Good board. Good tip. Oh, yeah, Steve? Ah, good board. Yeah. Wow, they came back on these niggas. Good stuff, Chicago, man.
Coming up at halftime, Bob Costas in a chat with Chicago Bulls head coach Phil Jackson. Coming up on the Prudential halftime report.
Hey, that was definitely a foul. Yeah. That was definitely a foul.
So Pippen with his first, and it'll be.
Boy, I know Reggie used to bait people.
As he attempted it from three-point range.
And keep your eye
Oh,
on Reggie
God.
Miller's
Look at him.
right
Ugh,
leg
he
here.
got him right there as soon as he hesitated.
Reggie Miller just sticks that right leg out to create contact, something he's been doing for a number of years in the NBA. The old world be free Doug Collins move on long jump shots, and Reggie got away with it that time. I have seen officials sometimes call that an offensive foul when you stick your leg out.
Reggie, one of the best free throw shooters in the NBA, and 86% at the.
He's sticking his leg out there. Probably
Mike got a tag?
Something to say.
Well, no
What?
doubt about Reggie sticking his leg out there, probably saying to the official, you ought to know that that's what he does in that situation. Unhappy with that.
Look at Mike,
call.
man. He's so poised. The tech don't even bother him. Wow, bro. What did he even get a tech for?
Smith's leading Indiana with 10.
For talking?
By Jordan that had something to say as he
Oh my God! Even the ref scared of Jordan?
Continued the conversation, and Nolan
Nah, bro.
That's enough.
No way. The ref scared of Jordan? Oh my God!
The other end in the baseline, but Nolan Fine from behind. I don't know how he read lips, but he was able to hear something.
They tease Jordan for talking. LeBron talk all day though, bruh. Not even just LeBron. Everybody talks.
51-49.
What?
6 and 6/10 seconds to go in this first half.
Mike must have said something crazy. It gotta be what people say. It ain't because they talking. It's because of what they say. I wonder what Mike told him. He must have called him a BITC.
So Reggie Miller hitting on all three, 7 of 7 at the line. Final seconds of this first half.
Ooh, in and out. Ooh. Boy, that in and out is so effective. I'm gonna have to add that to my bag. Good stuff, Ron. I'm gonna have to add that to my bag, bro. I mean, that in and out get used so much, and it's so effective.
16 rebounds for Rodman.
Dang, 16 on?
So the basket counts. What a play by Rodman.
3,
Well, a lot of
2.
things happened there
Ooh,
with
he got that
right
on money.
around 2 seconds to go when Pippen released that shot. But Dennis Rodman, who anticipates everything to be a miss, goes to the glass at every opportunity and gets rewarded here.
Yes, that's easy.
So
That ain't easy,
with a
but
2-point
that's good
lead.
stuff.
Coming up in a moment, Bob Costas, the
That's
Dr.
good stuff
Julius
right there. This
Chicago
halftime?
Bulls gunning
What?
for win number 46. They come in at 45-5. The Pacers at Chicago.
Well, ready for the a bit more. Harry pointed not get involved and a very disciplined.
16 from the field.
Jordan
Not
20,
doing it
Pippen
from
11.
the outside, though. Only 2 of 9 from the perimeter. Scottie Pippen came on with 9 of his 11.
Dang, Jordan
In
got
the
20?
second quarter, Reggie Miller still not finding the shots, but 11 for the most part from the line. He was 7 of 7 from the line. Rick Smits with 10, but Smits with 3 fouls. Back on the floor, Rick Smits and Bill Wennington, the matchup at center.
Who they
Here's
double, Jordan?
Shaking off Miller.
Dang.
And then got himself trapped underneath.
Man, get this nigga off my screen, bro. Who is this? GP?
Actually got his shot blocked or pass blocked at the underneath side of the backcourt.
Smits facing the double team. Jackson from McKee. And the easy hoop from McKee.
Well, that's one way to get involved. Just hang around and wait for one of your teammates to penetrate. And Mark Jackson has to do more of that right now because it's so hard to execute against the Bulls with your set plays. They put too much pressure on the ball.
Pippen for 3. Scottie Pippen with his second from downtown. And the Bulls now lead 56-53. Michael Jordan opening defensively against Mark Jackson. Smits. Crowd looking for a foul.
Damn, that boy ride flying. Ooh, in and out. Bro, no, I don't even care what happened. In and out. I make my point, bro. That in and out is so deadly.
Regroup. Open shot for Hoffer. That was a 3-point attempt.
Man, that in and out is so deadly, bro. I swear it is.
Miller. A runner by Reggie Miller.
Niggas frying everybody. Every time Mike do in and out, bro.
17 leads the NBA.
I'm talking about every video I watch too, not just this one. Every single one. He cooks with that in and out.
His career high is 34.
Trouble for Jackson with Jordan posting up. He's going to have to get some help.
Nah.
Jordan way off. Just got a piece of the glass. Jackson accelerated and then pushed it off. Miller with the tip. So the Pacers trail by 1.
Reggie there, man.
And Pippen calling out the play. Shot clock at 7.
Dang.
For the foul.
Boy, that was brutal going up there.
Scottie Pippen.
Let him off the hook by taking the fadeaway jump shot and a wild one at that. And the Pacers have to do more of this. Every time they get the opportunity to get a fast break, get in transition, they have to do it. It's too hard to play half-court offense against a tough defense.
Against the Bulls, yeah, it is. You got Mike, Scottie, and Rod.
Team when they run the ball up the floor. They do it quite a bit here at Market Square Arena. Don't do it as much on the road.
5 for 14.
Pippen 3 of 4 at the line. He was fouled by McKee. So McKee and
That's
Smits
ugly, Scottie. I ain't gonna lie,
with
but
3. Bulls
you still
58,
playing a pretty
and
decent
the
overall
Pacers
game despite shooting bad.
55.
Who's this? Mark on Mike?
Michael Jordan
Mike on Mark.
against Mark Jackson.
Swing.
Key play
Pass
by
it.
Pippen.
Swing.
Shot clock at 5.
Swing.
Miller.
Shot. Ooh.
Three-point attempt blocked by Harper.
Okay, Ron. Nice. Good block,
And it looked like
man.
Michael Jordan was complaining again that once again Reggie stuck out the leg to try to draw the foul.
Oh, nah. Look at, nah. No. Oh, nah, Ron. Oh, nah.
Just saw
Great
Reggie
defense,
Miller stick
man.
that leg out to try to draw the foul. Did
That's
not get the call
perfect,
this
bro.
time.
Out of 3 on the 24-second clock.
Ooh, good hands.
The shot clock showing 1.
This is an
I'm liking this
example of the
defense the Bulls
stifling
playing. I ain't gonna
defense
lie.
of the Bulls right now, making it very tough for the Pacers to get any kind of clean shot.
McHugh with the inbound.
Wow.
Jordan with his head down.
Not so stifling
Nice.
there. Scottie picked it
But
back
wow.
well and took off the pressure on the ball. It's a lot easier to throw the lob pass with no pressure.
Michael Jordan not looking. And it cost. Here is Wellington.
Good shot.
60. And the Pacers 57. 3 minutes in. Third quarter. Third meeting of the season between these two teams. They
So
split
Mark
the first
played
two,
with
Indiana beating
the
Chicago
Cavs
here
and the
in
Pacers,
late
huh?
December. Jackson for McKee. Three-point attempt. Derek McKee showing some signs. He's tied the game at 60. Now Jordan setting it up. Played by Miller. Pippen. Double team. Shot clock at 5. Crowd looking for a travel. Shot clock down to 2. It's down to 1. 3 seconds.
I gotta watch some young Ron Harper highlights. I heard Ron was hard, like really tough before the injuries.
Exactly what Mark Jackson
I gotta watch
did.
Time Chambers. That's a
And
lot I
pressure
gotta
on the
watch,
ball by
man.
Scottie Pippen. Actually, a
It's a
miscommunication
lot.
defensively between Jordan and Pippen, enabling the easy basket for Jackson. Good pass, however.
Jackson trying to throw the lead to Dale Davis. Pippen with a 3-on-2.
Ooh.
Travel.
He
On the
traveled.
catch, Ron Harper realized he was too far away from the basket, didn't feel comfortable with the dribble, and tried to hop, step, and a jump.
Now 3 the other night against Joe Smith. Offensive rebounds in a game this season.
And he was loose ball.
Dale Davis only a 49% free throw shooter, hit 1 of 2. Pippen got the step and the bucket. Scottie.
I will say this for sure about the new NBA and the old NBA. It might be some disagreements. And maybe it's some stats that tells the truth. I don't know. I do feel like my generation shoot free throws better than y'all. I don't know why. I just been seeing a lot of missed free throws.
Pippen all the way.
But I mean, what is free throws to the? I mean, even if my generation do shoot free throws better than the old gen, that's free throws. My generation still not better than the old generation, and I can argue that with anybody my age.
Foul is called. Smith and Wellington got involved. It's on Wellington.
Cause I'm literally sitting here watching this with everybody. So I literally like, where's the proof? Do your homework. This is the homework. I'm literally doing my homework. But yeah.
And for Pippen his 3rd steal of the game.
There was the award winner. Mark
I'm gonna keep doing my homework. I want to know about the whole NBA, at least from the 60s on. 50s and 40s, I don't really care to do my homework on that. I ain't gonna lie. But I want to know the whole sheboing from 60s to presents, bro. That's what I'm on.
Behind the famous yes, the voice of the NBA's hottest games, Marv Albert, everybody.
Who?
So nice to see Dennis Rodman here. I know everybody here was delighted to see Dennis. But for me, it was a little uneasy because just coming up, coming in contact with Dennis in the green room, we're dating the same women.
I don't even know what you mean by that.
Now, Matt, I told Reggie if he plays his cards right, I can line you up as a guest for a future show.
I would love to be on with Reggie. Looked like you took over that show, however.
That is on the NBC affiliate here in Indianapolis, and I'm told we'll be seen next Saturday night. Off the strip attempt. A foul is called. We have 6:58 remaining in this third quarter, and the Bulls lead by 3. Scottie Pippen collecting his second, and again, Dale Davis at the line. He was 1 for 2 just a moment ago. Dale Davis bothered by a sore neck the past couple of weeks. Last year had the fine target.
Do we shoot free throws better than them? Than the OG in it? This man just hit one off the glass. What?
Around in disbelief, and Scottie Pippen just laughed.
That time he tried to go front rim. Perhaps he should go back to the backboard.
Stay with what's working.
That in and out is so deadly, man. I'm telling y'all.
Chicago lead. Rodman with Edwards. And Pippen up front.
Double for double, Jordan. Oh, he just rocked him. No.
And Pippen up front. Jordan and Hopper at the guards. Here's Jordan for 3.
I haven't slowed nothing down in a long time, but this getting slowed down. This is crazy, bro. 2 people right here. 2. And you got Mark over there watching too, trying to play both. Slow it down. Oh, come here, tween. Oh, no, he got rocked. They both got rocked. Oh my God, especially big man. Oh. Man, this dude Mike, man. This dude is the greatest player I ever witnessed.
By Michael Jordan. That's his 3rd from downtown. The Bulls are up 67-62. 23 points for Jordan. Smith's broken up by Edwards aside. Edwards in his 19th NBA season, getting the time this afternoon. Shot clock at 5. Jackson on the spin. McKee. Pippen looking to draw.
That's not a charge. That's a blocking foul, man.
That's experience and such a good defensive player.
That's not a charge, man.
And reads the scouting report.
Let me see. Pump it.
Likes to go to his left in this position.
That's not a. How's that a charge, bro?
The spot as Derek McKee has tried to get more
not a charge,
offensively at the start of this third quarter and put in a couple of hoops, but Scottie Pippen shutting him down there.
That is number 4 on McKee. Ferrella's back. Pippen. On the ricochet is Miller tackling with Hopper and a loose ball foul. Davis took a poke in the eye.
Oh, I don't want to see them poking the eye. I'm good.
Have collected their 4th team foul. That's the first time he's had the good look, and we saw.
Yeah, close, bro. I don't want to see that, bro. That's
wide open look as Ron Harper very close to him.
2-point Chicago leads. Pippen. Rebound for
boy. Pippen is bricking this game, man.
Reggie Miller, that was his first 3-pointer. Nice pass and a brutal credit.
Recently, this was a Horace Grant up in the front, in the backcourt, creating havoc, and we're able to take over games in the third quarter. So we haven't done it that much this season. Usually the Bulls have to wait to the fourth quarter when they've been behind.
Mark Jackson departing. Best, who played 5 minutes in the first half, has come on. Best try to save the quarter. Offer guarded by Best.
Oh, Mike, that's so much space. Swing. Dang. Come on, bruh. I'll be mad too. I feel you, Rod. Bro, that's crazy, bro.
And Michael Jordan very quick to get over and grab a hold of Dennis Rodman, not letting him get involved in any extracurriculars with people on the floor or on the bench. But Antonio
Hey,
Davis
man.
doing what he can to keep Rodman off the boards, and Rodman so clever, getting his
Rodman did
ball
flop a
locked
little
up
bit,
with
but
And
Antonio Davis.
as Jordan
man,
starts
the way
his
Rodman hit
drive,
his
he is
head, bro.
held by Best.
Boy, y'all
So
physical,
that is
boy.
team foul number 3 on Indiana. Dennis Rodman, 19 rebounds with much time remaining. His season high 23. The NBA season high 28 by Popeye Jones of the Dallas Mavericks. Jordan setting up with a bank
In and
drive by
out.
Smits. Rodman
Man, that move's so
gathered in for
effective,
number
bro.
20. Unbelievable in getting to the ball.
Against another good defender, Dwayne Farrell, and very
It's
careful
hard
to
doing in
pick
and
up
out
the
on the
foul
string,
over the
though,
top.
man,
Just
for
getting
me.
in there and establishing his position, putting his body on Farrell, holding him there without pushing off. Rebounding is an absolute art for Dennis Rodman.
Watching them make me want to go hoop in real life, I swear, dude. Like, I literally want to get off of here and just... Ah, look at that. That still is a good look. But that, man, that in and out, bruh. It's just something about it, man.
Rebounders, what makes it so interesting is
Ooh.
Dennis Rodman has to deal
Oh,
with
no. Not the whole swoop, Mike. Oh, I need to watch some Dr. J highlights. Low key. Low key. Y'all drop some in the comments. Something I should watch.
Antonio Davis pulling his way. He's 4 of 5. He has 11 points in all, and it's Chicago by 1.
And all Antonio Davis is doing is establishing position, getting as tight to the lane as possible, and shows the vulnerability of the Bulls' inside defense.
Now these two clubs match up so well.
Oh, come on, Pip. Dang, boy, you cannot make a shot. Oh, good D, Mike. Man, that boy Mike is good. He came out of nowhere.
Took it in his mouth. He may not be appearing on the Reggie Miller
Look,
show
bro.
in the near future.
That boy came out of nowhere.
The first half, coming out of the backcourt, either bringing the ball inbounds or outlet passes. Jordan and Pippen, so alert, always ready to step into the passing lane for the steal. You have to really take care of the basketball when those two are around.
Reggie trying to guard Mike. He is having the most. He is fighting for his life. Oh my God. Oh my God. Boy. Oh my God. Oh my God.
We'll go to the line.
Boy, he over there barbecuing.
Well, Michael had said he would
Reggie
try to
cannot
put
guard
more
this man.
pressure
Oh
on
my
Reggie
God.
Miller, not just settle for the jump shot. Here he spins on Miller to get inside and then draws the
He
big
tried to
man.
put
Knew he was in trouble.
dude in the
Just
party.
banged his body inside to get the foul.
He's 5 of 5 at the line. Adrian Caldwell is back, replacing Rick Smits. 10 points for Smits. All the points in the first half, but he's on the bench with 4 fouls. Adrian Caldwell goes 6'9", a wide-bodied 265 pounds in his 4th NBA season with out of Lamar. He spent part of 3 years with the Houston Rockets, saw some time in the CBA. Bulls 71 of the Pacers 68. 3.5 left in the third. Travis Best now operating against Steve Kerr. Miller played by Pippen.
Ooh.
Shot clock at 7 is Best. Pippen on the rebound.
Feed Mike. Feed Mike. Pass it, Steve. Man, waiting all day. Feed that. Pass the bro. What?
Taking advantage of Travis Best.
Okay. I like that shot too. That is a baby.
He just kept getting a bigger player. As a matter of fact, every player out on the floor is bigger, but he should have an advantage working against Steve Kerr at the offensive end if he'll try to drive him.
5-point Chicago lead is their biggest lead of the game.
Ooh.
Best with a shake and bake.
Good D, Steve.
Did not go for it. And then the Pacers turn it over. Check in with Ahmad Rashad. Ahmad?
All right, Marv, Dale Davis suffered a bruised nose. He got hit with an inadvertent elbow from his teammate, Rick Smits. It was bleeding. David Craig took him back in the locker room. They're applying ice to it, and he will be available to play as soon as they stop the bleeding. Marv?
All right, thank you, Ahmad. 2.5 remaining. Third quarter. Chicago with the ball and a 5-point lead.
Man, look, they got the website on the side.
Pitching out for Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. 29 for Michael Jordan. But that has been only part of the story. Also, 7
HTTP www.me.com.
75.
That's still the same website,
Chicago.
too.
Antonio Davis was pushed. Foul committed by Dennis Rodman.
Scottie Pippen draws his third personal.
Tony Kukoc, who has been offensive-minded ever since this game started, he can get into the lane.
Mike to
and
Tony.
He draws everybody away, even
Tony
from
to
Michael
Mike.
Jordan, and that's been about the best play for both teams. Penetration into the lane, have the defense collapse. Defensive teams, which well, Antonio Davis has served as the third scorer, if you will, for the Pacers, where Derek McKee, other than a brief flash at the start of the third quarter, but Miller and Smits are the two guys that have to carry the offensive load for the Pacers.
Antonio Davis with 13 points, averages 9 a game. Jordan.
Oh, no.
Put the move
Boy.
on Pierce. Very difficult matchup.
This man, y'all talking about Dominique, the human highlighted film. This is the human highlighted film right here. Mike Jeff.
The Chicago Bulls spending much time on the road.
Every time I see him, he doing something. What? 29-7-4. Oh my Lord.
From home Tuesday, they are back home though for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavs making it 7 straight wins with a victory over the Sixers last night. They're only 2.5 games behind the Pacers, and then Thursday, Chicago.
This boy is a bucket, man. Straight bucket, bro.
The game will be bringing you here on NBC. It's the Bulls and the Orlando Magic from Chicago. Pacers will be home for Orlando on Wednesday.
Oh, fair.
A 3-game homestand. 1:40 left, third quarter. Here's Pierce.
Well, that's Ricky Pierce's game, and if he's going to get beat up at the defensive end, you have to give him the ball at the offensive end to try to score. One of the toughest one-on-one players in the NBA for a lot of years.
77-72.
Yeah, blow my.
Best now being played by Kukoc. And he shoots over. Comes up short.
Dang, Rod.
Play by Rodman. Kerr. Rebounded by Antonio Davis.
Ooh, in and out. Man, bro, I got a habit of just talking about it now every time I see it, man. I gotta watch some N1 mixtape, man. Oh, man. Just so much I gotta do.
Open 3 for Pippen.
Ooh.
Scottie Pippen knocks it down. He has 23 points. And the Bulls now lead 80-72. Pippen 3 of 6 from downtown. 20 seconds left in the third. And Best setting up against Kerr. Shot clock at 5. Shot clock at 2. And the foul committed by Kerr with 8 seconds remaining in the quarters.
Well, Dennis Rodman has been relentless all afternoon, going for loose balls, going for rebounds. Here diving headlong to save another ball for the Chicago Bulls. And of course, when he does that on his home floor at the United Center, it really gets the crowd involved. They love that kind of extra effort.
That is good effort, though.
For Rodman, coming off 19 against the Timberwolves on Friday night.
Really, or maybe a clear side where he could try to take Steve Kerr off the dribble. A couple of times that he did, however, Steve Kerr did a nice job of sealing him off.
Bulls lead by 6. 8 4/10 seconds to go in the third. Rodman could not find anyone and takes a timeout. Calling for the 20 seconds match. Will champion down to 2 as Pippen fires and hits. Another three-pointer for Scottie Pippen. The pass intended for Pharrell is broken up. Pippen again.
9-point arc and had to take that shot.
One rebound in the
third quarter, but had no answer for Scottie Pippen, who scored 15 points in that third quarter.
Here's Smith. Nice setup from Best. Silas Best getting the ball to Rick Smith. So this fourth quarter underway, and the Bulls now lead by 7. Wellington is back. Michael Jordan sitting down, getting a rest. Kerr and Scottie Pippen on the floor, along with Calqc, Rodman, and Wellington, and he is on fire. 28 for Pippen. 9-point Chicago lead. Larry Brown staying with Best and Pierce in the backcourt. Smits with McKee and Johnson up front. Here's Smits going at Wellington. McKee over Rodman. Garrett McKee, who has been quiet, now has 7. Bulls 85, and the Pacers 78. And Bernie Fryer making the call along the baseline. A holding is Pippen guarded by Miller. Calqc.
Good score.
I hate when the ball roll in and out.
Take his time and measure his shot, and he'll be able to score against the inside of the Bulls.
Good position for Smith.
Smith's struggling, bro.
And with Indiana.
12 points, 12 for 10.
Back for this game after missing a number of games. Now it looks like they'll have him back Tuesday against Cleveland.
Jackson on the drive. Jackson with his third field goal. He has 7 points, all but 5 assists. And the crowd now urging the Pacers on as they cut it to 5. Pippen. Scottie Pippen.
Runs in the
Dennis beat the Pacers. It seems brought success to whatever team he has been with.
Oh, no question about it, Mark, but he's also been blessed to have terrific players surrounding him. Dennis Rodman, I should say David Robinson, the last year, and of course the Detroit Pistons with Isaiah, Benny Johnson, Joe Dumars, Bill Laimbeer, terrific Detroit ball club that won a couple of championships, but there's no question Dennis Rodman has been a catalyst with the success of all those teams.
Certainly he's had pretty good people with him, but when he is at his best and when he wants to play, he lifts the club even further. And that has been the case with the Chicago Bulls. Might have been the case with the San Antonio Spurs.
Oh, there's no question he wants to play. He wants to play all 48 minutes.
Bulls lead 87-80. 9.5 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Ooh.
Jackson on a spin.
Hey!
Well, that is what Mark Jackson calls the teardrop. First time we've seen it here today. 5-point Chicago lead.
Good D.
Jackson. Jackson on the drive. And Rodman with rebound number 22.
22. It's like Rick Smith don't even exist on that. Robin got 20. No, Robin just be snacking there. Robin be snacking to everybody.
Finding the open Wellington. Rebound Jackson. Jackson all over the floor. Miller over the floor and through the foul. Foul committed by.
And he senses the moment. Scottie Pippen and the soft little shot, and then the steal and going coast to coast, but just unable to get the roll as he was pressured by Tony Kukoc, just forcing that miss.
He is 7 of 7 at the line.
Man, somebody commented on the video and was like, They need to remaster the videos, bro. They can't. I'm pretty sure it's some 4K footage somewhere. I don't care. Well, no, this is old, bro. This is just what they had. Even if it is something that's just better or it could be remastered, that's gonna cost money to do that, which the NBA is not gonna invest in. So just accept the old, you know. And I did see someone was saying it was like well they was like the court look more pale or weaker than they do today. Like they know how to make the brand better and stuff. Which I agree and disagree with. Some of these courts is far from back then.
Shot clock down to 6. And a 3-second violation. Called on Rodman again.
All the way from the other side of the floor, called by referee Hugh Evans, who was right in front of the Indiana Pacer bench, and Dennis Rodman on the other side of the floor, on the weak side, saying, hey, I do that all the time. I look like I'm leaving the lane, but I really don't.
Rick Smits sitting down. Larry Brown protecting the foul situation. Oh, it's tipped home. Dale Davis handling the shot by Miller that went short. Miller now hobbling as the Bulls set up. Jordan.
Oh, wow.
And the Bulls now lead 89-86. The home and home.
That's how you feel, Mike.
Tonight and score pressure and coming down with that sore right out.
Against the Nets. Larry Brown had to pull Miller in a 3-point game with just under 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Bulls up 89-86. Shot clock at 5. Jackson for 3. And here's Ron Harper handling. Scottie Pippen is back. Playing with the 4 fouls. Michael Jordan for Tony Kukoc. 3-point attempt. Here is Johnson. Reggie Miller getting set to check back in. The defensive work by Antonio Davis.
Great
Kukoc
defense.
fouled. First.
Twinge of pain. He walked it off, and he is back in the game now. Mark?
Thank you, Ahmad. 5 minutes gone by in the fourth quarter. And a 3-point Chicago lead. Jordan spinning Miller.
No, you didn't, Mr. Mike. Ah, shit. Hold on. Post work. ISO. Ooh, they cleared out for him. Get up, Mark. No, you're not getting this ball. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. That was just so good. So good, man.
Time to see how mobile Reggie Miller was. Not so, as Jordan easily beat him on the baseline.
35 points for Michael Jordan. And the Bulls lead 91-86. Miller for Jackson. Open shot for Johnson.
Oh, wow.
Eddie Johnson 0 for 3.
And he's capable of being as streaky a shooter as you'll find. He's streaky right now in the wrong direction right now, putting up an air ball.
Five on the 24. Tipped home. Scottie Pippen was right there. And it was Pippen. He now has 32. Bulls lead 93-86. Chicago trying to make it 46-5.
This is a dominant game for the Big Three.
Indiana Pacers coming at 32-18. Jackson
Oh, yeah, Mark.
3. Antonio Davis trying to keep it alive.
Dang, you need them.
Good job by Bill Wennington not to give up on the play. Tried to block out. Antonio Davis just kept flailing his arms and able to tip it over to Pippen.
And Jordan again goes right at Miller. The tip by Jordan. Johnson with the rebound.
Man, Mike was close right there. Swing.
Miller for three.
Oh yeah.
Reggie Miller.
He howling too.
Bothered by the sprained right ankle. In fact, continues to show the pain, but still able to bury the shot from the corner.
Well, when you have ankle problems, it's really going to hurt you defensively. Just not able to move.
Is.
And the offensive player knows where
Them
it's going
ankle
to go.
problems gonna kill you defensively.
Easily sheds Reggie Miller.
Might be able to scope,
Not
but
running
boy,
smoothly
defense.
at all. But the one thing he can do is get himself open and knock down that three.
Yeah.
So the Bulls lead by 4.
Yeah, that's all day, because all you doing is
Ahmad Rashad back at Market Square Arena. Michael
defense.
Jordan just suffered a bump on the knee, hit knees with another player. They were putting ice on it. Right here as he comes down, he suffered this knees sort of bang, and they put a little ice on it afterwards. I know he has been suffering with some tendonitis. Ices his knees before the game, but this was something from
Oh
just
my
a
God.
Marv?
Apparently the knee is just fine as Jordan is able to sweep it
Man,
in on glass to give the Bulls a 95-89 lead. Michael Jordan has been bothered by a sore knee. In fact, his teammate Scottie Pippen has too, both missing practice early in this week. Jordan off the steal. McKee is back. He slices his way through and hits.
I know Mr. Mike didn't just do that. I had to walk away for a second. Bro.
Michael Jordan with 39 points.
What?
The Bulls lead 97-89.
Isn't it amazing how these bumps and bruises all get well at the offensive end?
Well, we saw Reggie Miller hobble his way to the corner and then hit a three-point shot. Here's McKee for three. Donovan with the rebound. Larry Brown, though, has pulled Reggie Miller. Reggie over at the bench. The Indiana trainer David Craig is checking him out. Jordan, yes. 41 points for Michael Jordan. And the Pacers will talk it over.
Man, this dude was crazy.
The third, and the Bulls lead by 10.
I ain't never saw a guard like this, bro.
Well, 4 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, and the Bulls.
I ain't never saw nobody like this.
Able to hit him through the foul. Indiana looking for a quick basket after the timeout, and they get it. Now on Weddington, his fifth. Here's Reggie Miller back in.
Well, Steve Kerr into the lineup right now, had been resting a while with Ron Harper in there. Normally Steve Kerr finishes the whole fourth quarter, and having his problems defensively of late against the quick penetrators as Jackson was able to go by him.
Three-point play for Mark Jackson. So the lead is now 7. The Bulls led by Michael Jordan, who has scored 41. The high for the year in the NBA, 51 by Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, Karl Malone, and Hakeem Olajuwon, each with 51-point games. Pippen, played by McKee. Weddington, shot clock running down. Weddington, Bulls wanted a goal pass. Here's McKee. Setting up Miller for three. Smits back for Miller.
Oh, yeah.
For three. Yes. It is a 4-point Chicago lead with 3:18 remaining. Fourth quarter.
Michael Jordan gambled that time, released on the jump shot.
I don't know why Reggie is holding Mike anyway. Why wouldn't y'all put somebody else on Mike? And this dude hopping.
They double up. They triple team Jordan.
But shout out to Reggie. He
Pippen,
won the guard, man.
nice fake. Oh, Scottie Pippen with a beautiful move. He has 34, Bulls 101, and the Pacers 95. A furious finish here at Market Square Arena. Indiana led most of the way in the first half, leading by as many as 10, but Chicago in command, taking command in the third quarter. Pippen with the steal. Kerr back for Pippen. Ball fake. And then he hits and draws the foul.
Yeah. That's probably ball.
Would be a good pace. Who just
Jordan. .2:15 remaining in this fourth quarter. Rodman battling his teammate Pippen for the rebound.
Oh, in and out.
Scottie Pippen has 10 rebounds. Jordan through the foul. Dale.
Yeah, let me see that
Jordan
replay.
to the line. He is 8 for 8 at the line.
See that. In and out.
nothing cautious, nothing tentative on the part of Mike. Take by Dennis Rodman.
They wasn't nobody guarding him that time.
41. His high for this season, 48. He now has 42. We come up on 2 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Jackson 5.
Call, not really much. He got fouled on the play, but the ball definitely did go off the leg and knee of Mark Jackson.
Scottie Pippen is tied a season high with 37. He also has 10 rebounds, 5 steals. Jordan with a spectacular move. Michael Jordan with 44 minute and a half to go.
This dude is insane, bro.
Here's Pierce. It's a 3 for Pierce. And the Bulls now lead.
Nobody else hoops like Mike at all, bro.
The Bulls gunning for their 5th straight win, trying to make it a record of 46-5.
I'd be shocked every time I watch him. It's like, bro, it's every game, bro. Every single game, bro. It's not one game I could watch Mike just don't do nothing.
So Jordan and Pippen have combined for 83 of the 109 Chicago points. Dale Davis getting inside. 109-100 with just under a minute remaining in this fourth quarter.
And in this situation, the Bulls just able to spread the floor, make that defense get nice and wide. That opens up driving lanes, and Pippen and Jordan just take
That's
care
how
of
I know Mike the GOAT. The way he plays is going to make you ooh and ah. That's how good he is. He plays everything like that's just crazy, bro.
As we watch the move by Michael, a situation where a team had 2 players scoring 40 or more. That is incredible.
I think it happened way back when Elgin Baylor and Jerry West, I think, did it a couple of times, but you don't see it often.
And Pippen looking for number 40. So it is a
Pippen
season
too,
high for Scottie Pippen.
I was talking about him at first, but he just kept playing.
4 points shy of his season high. An enormous performance by the 2 All-Stars, Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Dale Davis by Jackson. Down to 25 seconds. Calqc gets it back. And Jordan in the open floor decides to pull it back.
Yeah, might as well.
By Dale will make it the season. Jordan runs out the clock. The Bulls 110 and the Pacers 102. So the Bulls make it 2 of 3 on the season against Indiana. 16 of 29 for Jordan. 44 points in 42 minutes. 40 points for Pippen, 23 rebounds for Rodman. Let's go to Ahmad with Michael Jordan.
All right, thanks. Marv. Michael, first of all, happy birthday and a wonderful performance on your birthday.
Happy birthday, Mike.
One of the things that we had talked about, you guys not being able to close teams out in the fourth quarter, didn't happen today.
I think we came in focused to play a full game,
44,
not 3/4 of a game. I think in the past, or the teams that we've been playing, we get a lead, then we fall asleep and let the team get back in it, and then we fight our way down the stretch. Tonight
they playing copyright music.
We realized we had a 10-point lead. We just wanted to close the game out right and do all the necessary things down the stretch, which is one of the things that we need practice with.
And playing against Indiana, I guess this was a statement sort of game.
Yeah, right now I think these are the
Tell
dog
'em.
days, and every game that you play against these types of opponents, you're gonna have to send a message or come out ready to play because they look at it as a message. So we came in here ready to play and show that we can win here.
All right, enjoy the rest of your birthday. All right, back to you, Marv.
Happy birthday, Mike. It's your boy Cal. Drop some videos y'all want me to react to, and I will catch y'all in many, many more videos. Peace.